Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a brown and orange and gold coaster set for you. How are you all? I hope you're good. I have to excuse my croaky voice. I don't know why. I'm doing the husky, sexy voice thing today. Don't know why. It's not like I've got a sore throat or anything. It's just how it is. Allergies. Right, now I've seen a few gorgeous coasters come up on Facebook using browns and orange. It looks like a brown, but it's actually called copper. It's from Artisue, so I'm going to have a go with that and some brown alcohol ink and my gold flakes. So let's get started. I've got my resin sitting here. It's the Barnes Clariti. Pop it back. I do like it because it hasn't got very many bubbles. I haven't had really much success with it for my flowers. I know I did one, but the rest of them haven't really been that good. So, but anyway, I've still got some, so I'm finishing it off. Now, I'm going to put, hopefully you can see here. Actually, maybe I'll just do it down here. It's closer to me. I'm going to put... maybe 2/3 of a cup of resin. Actually, I'll just do it here because they're already lined up. 2/3 of a cup of resin. Just over half. And that's going to be for my colours. Now, instead of doing puddles, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I don't need... Actually, that can be my clear. And this last one's going to be my flakes, so I won't put very much in there. You know how when I do puddles, I don't know whether it's because I do puddles, but I pour the clear in last and it pushes everything out and then it pulls it back in again and I always lose my clear center. I'm going to try something different today, so hopefully I won't lose that clear center. I've got some little tweezers here. Pick up my gold. If you get a big chunk like that, just go on to the next thing. Separate it later on when you've got a minute. Don't put them in if they're all stuck together because they'll still stay stuck together in the cup and in the resin. And then you'll have like big blobs of it. So when you've got some time, just separate your leaves. So there's a few there. I think that should be enough. Hopefully, I can always add more. Let's put a little bit of resin in there. Make up a little bit of a paste and the rest of it can just sit there for now. See, if they're in big chunks, they stay in big chunks in there rather than kind of breaking up and looking all floaty and pretty. So push them around with your stick. Try and break them up as much as you can. Well, that's what I do anyway. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, that was silly, Julie. I've put resin in all of them. Now I have to put this on top. That's okay. I'm going to do a nice big spoonful of that one. So Artisue in the copper. This one is the Artisue in the orange, and then the Burrow brown in the Pinata alcohol ink. I can put them down here now that I've moved my bottles. I haven't used the brown ink before. 1, 2. Why don't you want to come out? 3. Let's see what it looks like with 3. You can always add a little bit more. It's quite transparent still. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. I don't want it too dark. And when you put it on your stick, you can't see it at all. But in the cup, it looks relatively dark. So I'll leave it at that. And then this one can be for the orange. Oops, I've never used it before. Let me go and open it over here. Take the lid off, throw it away. And a nice heaped spoon of that as well. I think, and I don't know if it's true, but some brands of pigment powder might be stronger than others, and you might need a little bit more to get the same effect. I think, as I said, I'm not sure, but I think Artisue might be one of those that you might need a little bit more of. Now I'm going to try and stir these up. Actually, I'll stir them up and I'll come back to you, okay? Because it's going to take me a little while. I'm going to stir gently. Okay, that didn't take too long, but I'm all mixed up now. Look at that. So that's going to be my brown. I know it says copper, but it looks brown to me, so we'll go with that. And let's pinch the edge there. That's what I like about these little paper cups. I better move those, otherwise I might knock something over. I like the little paper cups because you can do that. So these hold 120 mils, 4 ounces, and I've gone through and I've cleaned out each little mold with some masking tape. So here we go. Oh, I just covered a hair. Oh, just saw it there, but it was too late. I'd already covered it. Where are you? There you are. Look at that. Just as well I got it out. It obviously landed in there after I'd cleaned it out. Oh, it's pouring down the side. I find if I make it too full, it kind of pours down the side rather than from the tip there. So don't put too much in the little cups. It's a pretty colour, isn't it? Brown's not really my colour. Like, I don't do a lot with brown, but I saw someone else do it and I thought, oh, that's really pretty. So I was inspired because I always do, you know, blues and teals. I have done a brown. No, it was a copper. One of my very, very early ones where I really had no idea what I was doing. I thought it was just wonderful, but now I look back on it and I go, yep. Wasn't your best work, woman. I'm just going to fill in my little gaps. I don't want to put too much in though, in case the brown takes over. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because it's a brown coaster. I do want it to be brown. I'll keep a little bit just in case I need to add some later. So that's that one. So the next thing I'm going to do is, instead of doing the puddles like I normally do, I'm going to do the rings. But I do need to just push that in. That's one of my hairs. I must be molting. I am just going to push these in because I'm not going to be doing the puddles, which is going to push everything to the edge. I just want to make sure that I am up to the edge there on all of these little babies. This is one of the molds I made myself. I'm getting better at them, you guys. I am getting better at them. I've learnt a lot through the ones that I've made, so I am getting better at them. Just evening these out a little bit so that they're all roughly the same. Okay, now next one I'm going to do is the brown alcohol ink, and no puddle, just a ring like so. Round we go. It's not a very dark brown, is it? It's basically just there to help with the effects. Now, what are you? My gosh. Things everywhere. Now, wipe your tongs straight away if you've dipped them in resin, otherwise they'll close and you'll never get them open again. Hey. Okay, so there's a little bit of that one left as well. Now to my orange. That's really pretty. It's not a very dark brown, is it? Maybe next time I might have to add a little bit of black to my brown. Can't really go around in a circle there so much. It's filling in, so that's okay. Maybe this won't work, my idea, but we'll see. Use all that up. Ooh, it's doing pretty things already. Look at it. It's doing its thing. Okay, that one's empty. Okay. It's not very dark at all. I've got some more here. I actually might make up a little bit of black and just put it on the edges. Yeah, hang on, I'll grab a cup. I've got some black pearl from Resin. Let's try a little bit of that. I'm not going to put much in. I'm just not getting the contrast. Maybe a third of a cup. Because it's pretty, it's just not nearly as dark as I was hoping for. And I haven't used that brown, well, copper before, so I really had no idea what it was going to do. But I'm thinking I should have maybe added the black to the copper to make a dark color, but next time. Hey, there's always next time. Let's see what that does. Let's just pour a little bit. It's probably a bit late now, but let's just pour a little bit around the very edge. It's probably too late, but do it anyway. Hopefully it'll still blend and give us maybe a little bit of a darker edge. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do, actually. I've never done this before. Like added a colour. We shall find out together. It's just, I really wanted a really dark brown. So maybe if I did a really dark brown and then the copper and then the orange, probably be happier with that maybe. Whoa, went off the edge. When I go up there, I can't see what I'm doing because my hand's in the way. Excuses, excuses. Okay. Just wipe my gloves with the baby wipe. Okay, now. So this is where I'm going to have to put the clear in the middle. But I think what I'll do is I might wait to put the gold on. I'm just going to actually push that out. I am. Because now that I've added the bit of black, I kind of need to push that out. Okay, that didn't really work the way I wanted it to do. This resin is really quite thin. So I think if you had a thicker resin, you know, it might stay in its circles rather than all kind of push back in. But yeah, it didn't really do what I was hoping it would do. It's about even, I think. Just trying to get them about the same fullness. So I've got a little bit left, a little bit of clear left. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait and see how long I can actually push this so it starts kind of thickening up a little bit, and then put my gold in the center. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to just come back and check it like every 10 minutes and see what it's doing. Yeah, and then we'll see. Not in love with that black stripe that's sitting there at the moment. Hopefully it will blend. But anyway, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been, actually didn't time it, but I think it's been about half an hour because I went and did a mold, poured silicone in a mold. So look, it's getting quite thick, globby. This one, see those swirls? I got my stick and I kind of stirred it to see if I could break up that dark ring, but I don't know. It's kind of looking okay. I think this one's obviously got more on it, but anyway, it was worth an experiment. I will just know for next time that this copper or brown isn't quite dark enough. Now I'm going to put a little bit of gold, just like a level spoonful in the middle on all of them, and hope to the pouring gods that the mix is thick enough that it won't flow over the top. That's my plan. Maybe I need to leave it a little bit longer. I'm not sure, but it's getting really quite thick. So I thought I better not push it too much. Like, I know I don't want it to set up and then I've wasted all the resin because I can't do anything with it. Just going to use it all up. I guess a little bit will still go over the top. Now the question is, do I pour a little bit of clear over the top? I think I kind of have to. But if I pour more clear over the top, it's just going to help it spread, isn't it? Can't see very much of the orange, but I mean, look how thick it's got. It's making a little point. When I touch the center, it's kind of making a little point and stays there for a bit. So I don't, look, I might have been able to push it another 5 minutes. Whoops, I just dropped my stick into it, but I kind of chickened out. Now I've got a little bit of clear left. I just want to see what happens if I put a little bit of, look how slow it's running. It's really thickening up. I just want to put a little bit on each just to sort of separate that gold a little bit. Whoa, look, it's getting sticky, like fairy floss. So yeah, I don't think I could have left it any longer. Getting my little sticky bits happening there. Let's pour a little blob. Whoops. Okay, this is not working. Getting myself into a mess. Let's do it this way rather. That's better. The last one, it's getting really, really sticky now. It's like thick corn syrup. All right, I think that'll do me. I think these top ones didn't have quite as much as the bottom ones did. Oh, goodness. All right, I think I'll just leave it there. Got a little bit of clear left, but I'm going to see if this works. Now I'm going to give it a torch. Oh, my hands are really sticky now. Actually, I'm going to take my gloves off because they're so sticky because I was catching that resin with my glove. Torch the bubbles. So I think this is going to be actually a nice experiment for me and for you. You know, if it doesn't work, that's fine. It's certainly been a good experiment. And, you know, as I say in a lot of my videos, even if it doesn't work, if you've learnt something from it, then that's all that matters. Okay, got it. Alrighty. Oh, there's something else in there. Oh my gosh. You kind of think, do I take it out and risk messing up my striations that I've got? Or do I just leave the little critter behind? Because I can't get it. Oh, come out. Oh, you're a big one. Okay, you're going to have to come out. Oh. All right, I need to cover it quickly. One more little torch. So by me pushing that gold down, no, I'm not going to touch it, it's not moving anymore. By me pushing the gold down with that last little bit of clear, it's kind of separated a little bit, which is nice. I think that's a bubble. Sorry if I'm taking too long on this video. Alright, I'll take you down for a close-up. So, if this works, I'll do this in the future. Pour, wait half an hour maybe, and then do my centers. Like, you can still see that gold, and it's, I mean, a little bit of it has been covered up. And that black line that I put in along the edge, it's kind of moved across. It's very strange what resin does. Very strange. The orange has kind of got lost a little bit, I feel. So I think next time I might put more orange in, less of the brown, more of the orange. I'm not going to like that one. See, that was the one I kind of swirled to try and get the black to blend, but it's not a good idea. So learnt from that. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. They will still change, but I'll come back tomorrow, as I always do. And, oh, that light is annoying me, and show you the finished product, all right? But so far, I think it's been a success. I don't think they've covered up too much over the top. So, yay. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Hey guys, I'm back. Still got my croaky voice. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Same day, but these are rock hard, and I'm keen to see what they're going to do. So let's have a look. Still got, look at that. You can see my hand underneath. Still got a little bit of transparency there. Don't they look as if they're glowing? They really do. That orange in the center with the gold, it just makes them look as if they're glowing. Like they're really pretty. I don't know. Oh, look, I don't know if the black that I added has done much. It's given me this really fine little black line around the center. I guess the outside is a little bit darker. I can't actually remember if that's just the copper or whether it's from the black. Now, I don't usually like the backs of these sorts of coasters. I do like the back when I'm doing the flower technique, but when it's just coasters, I don't generally like the back. And that is exactly why. I think if you do your puddles and you put white in there, you get a pretty texture. You can see through that. Look at that. But yeah, I really like that. Love that orange. I'm going to do these again. Let's get the next one out. I've got my glove on here so that I don't leave any fingerprints because it's not cured yet. They just pop straight out. This one's even better. Look at that. I reckon I'm onto something here, guys. Just waiting. Like I said, it was probably about half an hour before... plovers outside. Birds. Yeah, it was about half an hour. I waited until it really thickened up, and then I put my gold in. And it hasn't all gone over the top. But then I didn't do the puddles. So do you think it's because I didn't do the puddles, or do you think it's because I waited? But either way, like, it hasn't closed in. Normally the colour closes right in. Oh, we should have a look at the back of the other one too. Oh, look, I don't think I mixed my mica powder very well. Look at that. I've got blobs of mica powder. Didn't mix it very well, did I? Just as well you can't see it on this side. Love it. It does look darker around the edge, doesn't it? Oh, excuse that ring light. It does look darker. And especially with this one here, that's got quite a lot of the black showing on the edge there. Very, very rustic, sort of earthy looking, isn't it? I do like them. I really do. I'll just unmold the rest a bit quicker for you. But yeah, really pretty. Got some really nice striations there. Don't like that black blob there. So definitely we'll do these again. Might try, see if I can make a darker brown by adding a little bit of black. It just looks like a fire to me. It really does. Although, is this the black here that's coming through, making these little pretty striations? Maybe if I put down a ring of black first and then the brown and then the orange. So maybe I'll try that next time, hey? What do you think? Because I really like that. And I'll do the same while I wait half an hour. Now this was the one that I kind of ruined because I stirred the black trying to get it to blend. So it's a bit weird. So I'll throw that one out. But yeah. Happy with these? What do you think? I do like them. That's for sure. Really do. All right, I'm going to paint the edges. I'll paint them in gold because there's quite a lot of orangey, like looks like copper. So I'll pick up the gold in the center and I'll paint the edges and the top. And I'll set it up outside for a photo shoot for you. So stay tuned.